Hey, welcome into Sportsbook. Betting Insight today, Pauly and Teddy, SBRpicks.com, Thursday, April 5th. Big game breakdown, the doubleheader on TNT. 6 days left in the regular season. And win or go home for the Nuggets, essentially, tonight against the T-Wolves. We'll turn on the shot clock about Major League Baseball before we get out of here as well. And the play of the day, bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books. We start with soccer. And what a scene it was with Liverpool, where they were throwing smoke bombs and they had flares and fires and throwing bottles and cans at the Man City bus. 2 cops were injured. But as far as the game, a vicious push. The total was 3, Teddy. 3-0, 30 minutes in. Nothing the rest of the way. Man City gets shut out. And you just see this information we have on Man City on pace for multiple records in the Premier League for most wins, most points, and most goals. They only have 1 loss in the Premier League. That was at Liverpool, and Liverpool gets them again in the first leg. But for Man City to get shut out, and then you go over 60 minutes without a goal, horrible push in the Champions League first leg.
Sure, we can call it a bad beat push. And, of course, we talk about Champions League here in Las Vegas because the truth is, it feels like every year it gets bigger, Pauly. And this year it's like everybody's betting Champions League. Have you noticed that around town? It feels like there's more action in Las Vegas on soccer now and on EPL now than there's ever been since I've been here. I've been here 20 years.
Yeah. The director of marketing at William Hill said their in-play action in the middle of the night for tennis is bananas. And that's why they had to extend the hours on the mobile app. I mean, people can't get enough of betting. You see in-play tennis going crazy. This didn't make any sense to me. Bad bet. They were going against Keuchel. The Orioles from 185 down to 150. They lost 3-2. Astros moved to 6-1 on the season.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you talk about big dogs that hang around in a game. You say, oh, this can't be a bad bet. You know, they hung around. They were in it. That's baseball. Bottom line is Baltimore 35-cent move against Houston. Oh. I understand Keuchel's long-term splits aren't great home road. But we showed last year that he was much better on the highway, and he pitched well again yesterday. A little bit shocked by Baltimore's heavy money. Keuchel dominates the game.
I understand this one. The Mavs set everybody yesterday in the game at Orlando, and they pounded the total 203.5 down to 197, but it fell 205. A lot of late fouls and shenanigans there with the scramble points, and Orlando wins by 5.
Yeah, I mean, when you start getting involved in late season matchups between Orlando and Dallas, when you talk about lottery versus lottery, you get shenanigans. There certainly were shenanigans last night. Bettors pounded the under. Game sneaks over late. Tough bet. Tough beat. Whatever you want to call it. Bottom line, all that under money lost.
Yeah. Not a lot happened last night in the card. Not a lot of movement in the markets. But here's one. It's going to happen almost every day. Yankees from 230 up to 260. Stanton goes deep. After striking out 5 times and getting booed, they win 7-2. Severino pitched well. And the Celtics-Raptors under was a rocking chair game, 206 down to 203. And it was the Celtics scored in the 70s in that one.
Yeah, sure. Let's start with the Yankees. And this is a theme. It's been a theme all week on Sportsbit, where the money's coming into the Yankees are winning, the Yankees are cashing tickets. Remember last year, the sportsbooks couldn't price the Dodgers high enough. When you talk about Major League Baseball run lines, you can't, or money lines, you can't ever turn a winner into a loser. When the team wins, they're going to cash, and there's nothing they can do about it. So the books try to price it high enough so that when the team loses, they're going to make up some of the money that they lost when that team was winning. Dodgers got money every game last year, months on end. Yep. We're seeing that already from the Bronx Bombers. And when you talk about Celtics and Raptors, Terry Rozier came back for Boston last night. They needed a point guard. It didn't matter. Terry Rozier stunk up the joint, and the Celtics could not hit a shot against Toronto. Under money cashes with relative ease. Boston, we'll call it a no-show. Celtics, one of their worst games of the season.
Yes, and Toronto's going to get the 1 seed in the East, though. We were following this on Twitter. What a surreal piece of theater this was. A attorney for Major League Baseball at the hearings with Missouri, as they're looking at sports betting legalization, he actually said, well, we don't want to be in position, Major League Baseball, where we're rooting against the fans. You know, the goal is to get equal amount of action on each side. Does they understand when there's a game played, someone wins and someone loses? Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, the beauty of it, you know, the quote if Nevada has a poor model, why has MLB made no effort in 50 years to change that model, which is the truth of it? Missouri, a lawmaker, said to MLB rep. That's a great tweet from @SportsHandle. They've been a really good follow, talking about what's been going on state by state when it comes to legalization. Of course, Howard Stutz, another longtime gaming writer, add Minnesota to the list. Move to legalize sports betting is afoot at the legislature. So we talk about the 20-plus states. Seems like every day or every week, another state looks to get involved. This, my friend, Pauly, is a freight train that just continues to roll. More and more, it looks like MLB and the leagues aren't going to get that 1% fee that they asked for. They might get a 0.25%. They're sure not going to get 1%. And more, it looks like state after state is going to make a move towards legalization once the Supreme Court ruling comes down. And hopefully it comes down in the direction that we think it will.
What do you think? I haven't talked to you in a while. What do you think? David Purdom, ESPN Chalks, makes New Jersey a 240 favorite.
Yeah, I've seen numbers higher than that. I saw -$4.
Wow.
I would, yeah. Again, it's just lines that people are talking about. I haven't seen a bettable line -$4, but it's clear that the Supreme Court would not have taken the case in the way that they did if there wasn't an interest level in overturning it. Certainly the line of questioning from the hearing was something that many industry guys felt very positive about. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see sports betting or to see PAPSA get thrown out, which means, of course, that we're once PAPSA gets thrown out, it's not like there's an immediate legislation that's going to be in place. After that, it's state by state with no federal overlaw that helps us keep track of everything that's going on. There will have to be some federal oversight at some point, but if the Supreme Court ruling comes through, in the short term, there won't be any.
Yeah, probably June. Expect that ruling. Up next, big game breakdown. Doubleheader on TNT. Huge. Lose back for the Cavs. Wizards and Cavs, T-Wolves and Nuggets on SportsBit 2.0. Betting Insight today on SBRpicks.com.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.